there was a question for me that actually, when I was reading through them, that actually stuck with me to say that is there enough support, like mental well-being support within and outside of the industry? Do you feel that?
That's a really good question because I'm not sure yet whether there is necessarily. Because, for example, when we're thrown about on the tours or we're thrown into certain situations and TV shows and things, I'm playing these characters on screen. That's the biggest reach, right? So, in one episode of, one go of Strictly, you can have millions of people watching it. Same with the show that I do, Bad Education. You could have millions and millions of people watching just at one point, and you're out there, you're seeing people loving off you. You can walk down the street and it's like, oh no, it's kind of constant. I think it can. I'm not trying to sound Victoria Beckham out here, y'all. Layton thinks he's so famous.
No, listen,
I mean
baby,
that, but
I'm
you know
with
what I
you.
mean. Like
I'm with
you
you.
can't really go too far without being pestered. And it can have a mental kind of, and I don't mean pestered in like a bad way, but like it depends whether they're in a good mood. Maybe they're drunk, screaming some wildness at you, or I don't know whether you've had a different experience, but sometimes when I do like campaigns and things, like we do things for social media and stuff, like I will look at my comments, and this is like actual work. Like I'm getting paid to do up content for whatever show or whatever brand, and literally it's just like gay, sickening, ooh, disgusting, where's the manly men anymore, da 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 da. Like I'm talking 80% of the comments, like literally dragging everything that you're proud of being. And it's like, oh, are y'all okay? Because I think I look stunning.
Thank you.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Thank you.
But like when you actually deep it, it's like, so where is the protection of that? So say if like a TV show or a brand or whatever, if they're really throwing you out there, I don't know whether the care, I don't think they understand maybe, because maybe the people at the top aren't us.
I hear
so
what you're
they
saying.
don't realize
Really,
it.
what we go through.
Yeah,
No.
because it's constant.
You're absolutely
If you go
right.
into your DMs, I'm sure there's some crazy things in there.
Listen, this is why I've got off social media.
Oh, you have?
Yes, I have.
You've got that team running it now.
Listen, there's somebody that
It's
runs
not
things by
healthy.
me. No, it's not.
It's
And
really
let's be
not.
honest, and on our platform and what we do, I think it really, really not, because people also feel like they can say anything
And
to
they
you.
own, they're anything.
That for me, I find bizarre.
Yeah, keyboard warriors.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't dare say it to my face because it's Louboutin right in your teeth. Because I can kick that high, trust
Do you
and
know what
believe
I
it.
mean?
Yeah.
No, I have to say, I've been blessed to work with an establishment which strictly come dancing. They really
They
are
look after you.
in that regard. And I mean, you've got somebody to talk to during the season. You've got somebody to talk to after the season.
I love that.
And and that's my wish. I wish everybody could experience
have
that.
that.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what I do? I just ask for more money so I can pay for a therapist. 'Cause I'm like, I know I'm going to have to get to Harley Street, y'all. So I'm like, let me just ask for a little bit more. And that's 3 sessions of therapy, boom, and then I book it myself. Because what I'm going to do, actually, this is my therapist fee, because this is going to cause a lot of stress to my life. Like, it's a weird one to kind of judge, unless they have, like, in-house team. Like, I can do things, I'm like, okay, for example, do, like, with working with a brand or working with a TV show, I'm like, okay, that is going to elevate me to a place where more people are going to see me, more people are going to have opinions on me, and I'm not that well protected. Like walking, like, I do get a little bit comfortable sometimes. I'm like, you're like, oh, what, you're always in there. Get on the tube, get on the bus. I don't feel safe sometimes.
I hear you.
I don't feel safe. I'm just sat there. It's like, I'm in a spotlight. Maybe it's just in my brain. No one's looking at me really. And then my cap and glasses, and I was like, who's that guy? But like, I'm like, if there's one bad egg, it's like, oh, you think you're this. And my thing that really annoys me, I've actually had you. People get me confused with you. They get me confused with the guy from Waterloo Road. They get me confused with the guy from Geordie Shore. It's always the other black guy, but not me. And do you know, like, I don't think you guys can understand how frustrating it is. That why am I having to argue to really tell you, so what have you been in then? First of all, how long have you got? And second of all, none of your damn business. What normal person goes up to someone and questions their CV? I find it really frustrating, because they place me, but they know their own face, but then they go through a list of all these other black people. And I just find that really insulting. Do you know what I mean? It's like, hashtag we don't all look the same. Do you know what I mean? We just don't all look the same. It's like, oh, but you've got the same eyes, be for real. be for real. It's uncomfortable. And then it's like, what? I'm the diva for saying, actually, let's just cut this conversation off because, do you know what I mean?
I hear what you.
So yeah, it is a little bit in a lot of that. But yeah.
Yeah.
Just get that money for the therapist.
You've got a long way to go.
Yeah, look, you've got a long way to go, but I like that question. We're gonna go for another one. Who were / are your beacons of hope in the industry or life when you have felt like you were swimming against the tide, simply due to who you are? What did they give you? Beacons of hope. Who are the people that you lean on, I guess?
My agent.
Holla holla.
Right, yeah.
In the building. Whoop, whoop.
I mean, the poor man.
Got blood a lot.
I mean, I call him.
I saw him ordering him around earlier. Wild. Joking.
But you know what I mean? I think agents. I think that you guys are one of the most, the unsung heroes of the industry.
Lots of patience, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Because it can be wild, and it's the filtering through as well. What comes to you and what needs to be necessary.
Do you know what I mean? I mean, I have to say that it's the executive producers. That make things happen, the commissioners that I've met in this country, people that, and that's what I'm saying. I'm surrounded by people that make things happen.
I love that.
And it's the most beautiful thing, and it's women.
Yeah, women.
We love our women.
Yeah, we love our women.
You know what I mean? And I think a lot of that has really set me up because I've had those people that has really helped me up since I've been here.
I love that.
And navigating this. So yeah, no, thank you, and
yeah. I love that. And you know what? I think I would say genuinely, like, my friends, my family, and my close circle. Like, I've been in this industry for, since I was like 12, 13 years old. And I met some of my number ones, like my best friends, like at theatre school. And we are still like the closest of friends. And we've had experiences where we've actually worked together, taken each other's roles, been in situations where it could have got quite catty and it could have got quite like, oh, well, so for context, the person that played Jamie before me, and everybody's talking about Jamie, it's a fabulous actor called John McCree, but he was my best friend. So I just used to watch with pride, and then all of a sudden, I'm the new Jamie, and it's just, we've got each other's back so much, and we can lean on each other for anything. Yeah. It kind of, I honestly do think, I was like, if I didn't have them, like, life would be way more stressful. Yeah, you need a close-knit group of people. You can call Nana anytime, call Maria. So I actually met Maria, who's in the building here. So I grew up in a queer household as well. So that's something that is, I don't know how many people can say that and say they grew up from the age of 14 in a household where it's just, we're all queer. Yeah. We're all, so two lesbians, got me, black little gay boy running around the town. Like, I used to cook in kitten heels. Don't tell anyone, but I used to have these cute little heels. You know that emoji, the gold heel, and it's like only that big, and it goes like that. I literally used to cook in them in the kitchen, clap, 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 clapping about, and it just no eyes batted. Like, it was just such a, and I forget how not lots of people have that, and I think that's why I'm so sure of myself when it comes to any situation. From birth, I had support. Really, didn't really need to like force myself out of the closet. I think it was pretty evident. And then I had this wonderful life in London that I then got to live. So I think just that close knit circle of people kept me on the straight and narrow, and also humbled. Yeah, because Lord, my head can't get too big because it'll get knocked straight back down. I'm on the blow up on the floor at the moment. My nan's got bed. Yeah, that's how glamorous life is. Okay, that's the glam life. Yeah.